And welcome to the Redmen TV. It's player ratings time as Liverpool beat Huddersfield by 3 goals to 0. I'm going to start off with Lloris Karius. Really important save first half. Actually, it was 0-0 at the time. I think I'm right in saying, ball's drilled across the box, man's free, gets his foot on it, and Karius makes what would probably be a routine save, but really important save nonetheless. He comes and claims the ball late on in the area. Distribution was decent. The one shaky moment wasn't really his fault, and that was when Joel Matip played a no-look pass to him, and I don't think Karius knew it was coming. He just basically played a 1-2 to his goalkeeper. That was a bit nervous, but it wasn't Karius' fault. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10 for that one. Right back Joe Gomez, solid as ever, good performance again, offered that width. The switch was always on because of Joe Gomez. Couple of shaky moments towards the end of the game, but I'll give him a 7 out of 10. And then the two centre halves, I thought Joel Matip probably 7 out of 10. Didn't really think he was tested too much. His passing looked a little bit iffy first 5 minutes, a little bit lackadaisical and stuff, but grew into the game. He looked comfortable playing with Dejan Lovren, to be fair, rather than Virgil van Dijk. Obviously that partnership will grow if that's the partnership that Jurgen Klopp chooses, but yeah, decent performance from him. Dejan Lovren, though, I thought he was sensational. Every time he needed to step up, intervene, go on the front foot, be aggressive in defending, I thought he was there. He won pretty much every header I think that he went up for. Tackles, duels, interceptions, blocks. He had the lot tonight. Absolutely brilliant. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. Left back Andy Robertson, I'll give him an 8 out of 10 as well. Thought he kept on offering that width, kept on hitting the byline, tried to get a couple of clever balls in to the box and stuff, and was always there, always looking for that 1-2 with James Milner, or the ball into Sadio Mane, endeavour all game long. Loved that. Centre midfield Jordan Henderson, probably a 7 out of 10. It was a decent performance from Jordan, just kept the ball moving very, very quickly across the middle. Nothing stellar of note in his passing moving forwards, to be fair, but he did what the team needed him to do tonight, and he picked up a couple of interceptions, a couple of tackles when he needed to. Sound from him. Emre Can, really impressed with him. Listen, he gets a goal and he gets the penalty at the end of the day. 8 out of 10 in that midfield performance. Again, when he's driving with the ball at his feet, he looks such a better player for me. He's got a few yards to think about what he's going to do. When you don't ask him to stand still and make a decision, when you basically say, listen, go with the ball at your feet, go for it. That 1-2 was on all night with Mo Salah. Mo Salah cuts inside, Can round the outside. He doesn't have the delivery of an Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain in that position, but he gets in. You know what, I'm going to move him up to a 9, because I think that game's very different if Emre Can doesn't hit that shot and score that goal and break that team down ultimately. So yeah, 9 out of 10 for him. The other midfield partner, James Milner, I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. I thought he was brilliant. Popped up right hand side, popped up left hand side, crosses, everything you wanted to see from James Milner. Some great touches down in front of us second half over on the right wing where you wouldn't really expect him. A little bit of wizardry still left in the old legs and stuff. Absolutely brilliant. Loved his performance. Want to see a little bit more of James Milner, because he's not let us down this season. Every time he's performed, every single time he's been on the pitch, he's performed. So yeah, sound with that. Sadio Mane, probably a 7.5 out of 10. Again, he's not hitting the heights of last season yet, but I still think he is going to come good, and he's still a force, and he's still a game changer, isn't he? A couple of opportunities coming in, back stick crosses from Firmino or Emre Can or Mo Salah. He was there, and on another day they'd have gone in, and the scoreline would have been even different again. Mo Salah, what can you say about Mo Salah? Towards the end of the game, he played a little bit up front in that number 9. Firmino dropped into the right for about a 10-15 minute period. Ball over the top was scaring them all day long. He's picking the ball up. His close control was really good tonight. He kept on cutting inside, looking for something, looking to create, looking for those 1-2s that you need to break these low block sides down. So yeah, again, endeavour, pace, finishing as well from the penalty. Absolutely sound with that. 8 out of 10. Roberto Firmino, I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10. I thought he led the line magnificently once again. I want to echo all the words that I've said about all the others, really. That work rate, that endeavour, but also the creativity in the final third. Those looking for his teammates, not panicking under pressure, wanting the ball to feet. Even when the ball's not being played, there's so many times he's going, pass the ball to me, wants the ball, wants to make something happen, and it ultimately did right at the end of the first half. Absolutely superb substitute. Wijnaldum, I think there wasn't very long for these lads to get involved, so 6 out of 10. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, I'm not sure he actually did anything, but 6 out of 10, why not? And Dom Solanke, you know what, I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. And Joe, why I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10? Because he comes on for the corner, and that's a terrible time to bring a player on, and because he's the guy that took Firmino's position as well, because it was a Firmino sub, so he was stood between our two centre-backs, Lovren and Matip, I think it was, and he was right in the middle. Ball comes in, that's where everyone's been playing the corners, and he heads the ball away with his first touch. 7 out of 10, absolutely superb. Back to winning ways for Liverpool. I'm a happy camper. Just a little bit of a drive back to Liverpool. Like the video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe to Redmen TV on YouTube. Growing the 2007,000 strong audience. Subscribe. Cheers. Ta-ra.